Alright, partner. Gonna keep on boxing, baby. You know what time it is. That was a quote from Limp Bizkit. Kids, ask your parents who they were. It's an unboxing! I haven't done an unboxing in ages! So, what are we unboxing? What has just come out that everyone's freaking out about? Well, you're not freaking out about. Maybe I was freaking out about it because I hadn't got it yet. Because this should have come out months ago. But, you know, then the world happened and all of a sudden we were hanging on for these for a long time. But they're here now. You know what it is. It's what we've all been going a little bit crazy for. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Interesting. Comics and cocktails. I see what you've done here. You did what I asked you to do, which is, like, not what I was expecting. Okay. You're thinking, why? What's he looking at? Oh, bless your heart, Comics and Cocktails. You did it. Okay, so it is, of course, the Age of Apocalypse figures. Yes, finally, finally, we've got the Age of Apocalypse figures. Oh, and God, it's so beautiful. Maybe it's because of like expectation bias, because we've been waiting for these for so long. I've been waiting for these for so long. So what I finally did, because what happens is when you order the wave, the whole wave together, you get a discount because they're saving on postage and packaging. So they discount you a figure's worth from the overall wave because they're sending them all out together. But then what does that mean? It means that if the figures don't arrive in their warehouse all at once, then you've got to wait for the entire wave to get there before you can actually get your figures. So I was like, you know, 1 week goes by, people are posting their new AOA figures online. I'm like, well, this kind of sucks. This is a party that I want to be invited to, but I'm not. So I can just look through the window and be like, oh, wow, those figures look great. So eventually I was like, I know what I'll do. I want Forge. I've always wanted Forge. I want Forge for my 90s X-Men. So I go on to Comics and Cocktails, order Forge, and then I email them. I'm like, look, lads, you got all but one of the AOA figures there, all right? You're just missing Jean Grey. So I've ordered Forge, whack Forge in with the rest of the figures, and then technically you're still sending me a full wave's worth of figures, all right? And then you can send Jean Grey separately. And you know what? Lo and behold, they've done it. They've sent me the AOA wave minus Jean Grey, which is fine, because then I get a little bit of delayed satisfaction. I can still look forward to something, because there's nothing else in life I'm looking forward to right now. So, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Age of Apocalypse figures, and I have Forge. I wasn't like too fussed about getting him as like a major X-Men 92 like figure, but then I rewatched the cartoons and I was like, oh, Forge, he kind of appears in a lot of these. So, yeah, he gets included. And what's actually kind of useful is this little hand here. Meh, that's going to become a Shadow King hand. Yeah, that's going to look quite nice. Might paint it up black. That'll look kind of cool. Let's take a look at... Actually, you know what? I'm going to do separate like reviews for each of these. So I'm going to do like quick capsule sort of things already, because I've been waffling on for like nearly 4 minutes. So, Forge. Again, you know, he looks like he just fits in perfectly with all the 92 X-Men. Gotta love it. That's great. Yeah, I'm going to enjoy playing around with him. He's got multiple guns, and the little cybernetic leg. Oh, cybernetic legs are awesome. Yeah, and the boots, the special boots with the tassels on. Yeah, I'm digging this. I'm liking our Forge here. Now, as I showed before, Weapon X, Wolverine. I loved Weapon X, the Age of Apocalypse Weapon X was like one of the first X-Men comics I read. I kind of jumped like right into Age of Apocalypse as it was happening. I was like, this is not what I'm expecting, but like Weapon X was a badass. Just going around decapitating Reavers left and right. Very, very cool. And again, a lot of people say the head is like a little bit weird, and I agree, it's a little bit weird. And he's missing the paint on his chin. That's something that's kind of... That's a bit of a shame. Come on, like, Hasbro, you missed off the Sugar Man tattoo and you're missing out the paint on Wolverine's chin. Like, just, you're doing good with these. Just go the little extra mile, for goodness sakes. But that's cool. I know which one I think is going to be my favourite, so I'll save him till last. Oh, actually, no, I've got two that I think. Oh, what is good? There's three actually. I really love this wave. Actually, I'll do the one that I know that is definitely not going to be my favourite. There's two that I'm just like, meh, okay. Wild Child. All right. So actually, you're seeing this before I am. So let's. Okay, you know what? Looks a little better than I was sort of expecting. I thought it'd be a little bit like sort of small and undersized and not very impressive, but actually, you know what? That looks pretty cool. I'll give him that. And when we finally get AOA Sabretooth, which you know we will, he's going to look awesome in the two. I love being able to like pair up figures, have them as a set, like Cloak and Dagger, Jean Grey and Weapon X we've got here. Like, that's going to look great with the two of them together. That's going to look very, very cool. The chain looks good. Face sculpt nice. Okay, you know what? Not bad. Not bad. But the one that I really... this guy. This guy. Morph, if anyone who's seen my video about Deadpool, it's the wackiness. I can't stand, like, if I was a member of the X-Men, like, every time I would see, like, Morph at a, at a team meeting or something, I'd be like, oh god, not this guy, this fucking guy. Again, watching Morph in the cartoons, I know, I'm not sure if like, that's technically the same Morph character, but either way, it's like, you're not funny. I'm sorry, you're not. Stop encouraging him. Wolverine, stop encouraging him. He's not funny. He's just putting on stupid voices. It's not funny. Like, God, if I was on the X-Men team with Morph and he started pulling his, like, comedy shit, I'd be like, Morph, for fuck's sake, could you just not? Could you just not? Please, could you just not? All right. Having said that, this figure is fine. It's all right. At least it's kind of eye-catching. I mean, the thing is, like, I love Marvel Legends, so even Marvel Legends are like pizza. Even when it's not great, it's still good, So yeah, Morph, you're fine. Just go in the corner and don't be annoying. Okay, now we've got the big three. The big three that I've been really looking forward to. Sunfire. Why do I look forward to him? Because he's translucent plastic, and I love translucent plastic. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm looking forward to. He's got a lot of the Johnny Storm sculpt on there. Love the fire coming up the back. Japanese flag, the rising sun. Yeah, this guy's gonna look badass. I'm gonna have to do a Dave Displays video on like all of these together, especially when that Deluxe Apocalypse comes out. Oh, when that Deluxe Apocalypse comes out, hopefully with another wave as well. Oh, it's gonna look so good. Actually, my hair's kind of like a receding Wolverine style at the moment. That's what happens when all the barbers are closed. There's nothing I can do to my hair to actually make it look good. All right, last two. This is one I've been looking forward to for a long time. Nate Gray, X-Man. Oh, yes. Love it. Love it. He's got the Cable, the same sculpt with the eye as Cable. Love that. That's just terrific. Looks great. This is just pure. This is 90s. Everything about this character is so 90s. It's great. But good 90s. There is good 90s. It's good and bad 90s. This is terrific. I can't wait to get this guy out and post him. And finally, the one that most people have had as like their favorite or their standout. Dark Beast. Oh, thanks, Mum. Much appreciated. Little real life there. Yeah, look at this guy. Big, chunky, awesome. Really, really awesome. This is great. And you know what? I love Dark Beast in the Age of Apocalypse because, like, in Age of Apocalypse, there's still, like, most of the good guys are still good guys, most of the bad guys are still bad guys. You've got guys who are sort of, like, raised a little bit differently. So, like, Cyclops is working for Apocalypse, but he's still a good guy, essentially. But Dark Beast, like, nothing really happened to him that we know about in his life that made him particularly evil. It just seems like Hank McCoy has this sadistic, psychotic side of himself that in the 616 just, he never had an outlet for. And in Age of Apocalypse, it's like, oh, I can be evil? Great! I really love that. They never really addressed that about the Beast, I don't think, in the regular comics. It's like, nothing happened to make this guy evil. He was just like, oh, I get the chance to be evil. So yeah, looks terrific. Love the metallic blue on the metal legs. Yeah, that's wonderful. Oh, okay, it's been nearly 10 minutes. I'm not going to keep you guys any longer. I'm going to go play with my toys.